friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. I'm going to try and get some journaling done for January. And this is my journal for January, my junk journal January journal. Yeah, if you're new here, welcome. If not, then welcome back. You know, this is the journal I'm using to document my days through January, and it's been a doozy already. So today is actually Martin Luther King Day, and we have been out and about. I'm fairly caught up. I have spent some time, obviously, off camera, trying to get some things documented. Yeah, I did film an update regarding some things happening in my life, and so I'm just kind of being gentle with myself regarding expectations, and I just sat down here by myself and kind of watched a movie and got caught up in some journaling. Yeah, so so today is Monday the 15th of January. I have coffee. It's the late afternoon, and yet coffee. I don't know. I don't normally do coffee. I have a pretty amazing headache, which I don't normally get. I am hydrating my normal, which is quite a bit. And I went and had a test done this morning, and they said I'm below maybe what I should be for hydration, which I find honestly quite amazing, and yet not with tears and, you know, that sort of thing also. So my body is like not at full capacity, literally, but we're just going to take care of it. So I have caffeine for my headache, and I have a hydration pack in my water, which is like, again, my fourth water of the day or something insane. So, yeah, just sitting in awareness. So I thought I'd do a little journaling with you. At least try and bring you along. I don't know what we'll get done. Let's see if we can get something on the page. So let me take a sip. We are also planning on going to the gym in a little bit, which I haven't been to the gym in just entirely too long. So I'm trying to like mentally prepare for that, as well as physically. So I've eaten fairly well today, which, you know, I feel good energy wise as much as possible. It's really my head. So, okay, let's see what we did. Enough about that. Okay, so here's the page we're working on. This is what's already in here. The prompt for today for Junk Journal January. And if you would like to, you know, play along, if you aren't already following, the link below will be to Meg Journal. She's the one that puts it on every year. And she's got a like amazing list of artists that, she's asked to contribute. Everybody like has an assigned day or whatever. I just obviously incorporate something into my existing pages. Okay. So they have all sorts of different stuff, but I just try to incorporate a little something. So, and I will tell you, there's a day or two that I didn't do anything because like literally not in the mood or couldn't figure it out. So that's okay too. Like everyone's doing their own thing. Okay. So, I kind of have a to-do list that I kind of made myself like, is this what's going to happen that day? And it's not all done, but some things have been done. First of all, can I just show you the wonderment of this beautiful envelope? Now, this was obviously a tissue bag that I sewed in here when I made the journal. And I added my brand new Mod Podge last night, and it obviously ooched over a little bit. There we go. You guys, can you see that gold? Holy cow. That's amazing. And I had some left on my brush, and I had this little paper bag. So we will be using this at some point. Is that not fabulous? Looks like this. It's the first time I've ever used the gold. Really happy with it. Okay. So far this morning, my husband was such a dear. That's funny. We kind of got up this morning, and he's like, okay, what's on the agenda? You know, as you do. And I kind of said, you know, to to-do list stuff. And he graciously was like, let's get out of here. Let's go get some coffee. Let's go for an adventure. Let's go do something. And I love him for that, because he kind of, we needed to get out of the house. I needed to get out of the house. So I have this already on here, and I glued this doily on here. We'll give it a little more because it's pretty. I have tea dyed this or coffee, I'm not too sure, but either way it's pretty fragile. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't know what I want to do for opposites. So that's kind of my first thing I'm kind of stuck on, to be honest, is like, what am I going to do for opposites? Now, my first thought is just color wise, there's blue on here, and the opposite of that, obviously, would be orange. And so, although there's no other orange on here, we could do lots of opposites, but I just, I don't know. That's kind of my first thought. And you know me, I hate orange. So just kidding. Okay. So let me tell you about our day so far. I'm going to put a card in here is what I want to do. Actually, let's do that, Allison, one thing at a time. Let's make a card for the thing. Here is a little thing of, whoops, sorry, have you tangled? Here's a little thing of index cards, although this is actually too small, isn't it? My thought was we could put a card in there. We do have other cards. Where do I have other cards? I'm not too sure. We could certainly cut a card. I just thought if we had an index card available. I'm wondering if this Mod Podge went through this little tissue bag. It may have. It's a little sticky. Actually, that actually works just fine. This I just cut out of my coffee cup. I think you just saw me do that. If not, whatever. That's the coffee cup from the place we went this morning and had a great breakfast. Now, if I put it here, I might only attach it to half so this still openly flaps, or I could attach this whole thing down. Either way works. I'm just trying to kind of figure it out. I did grab this little newspaper from the coffee house this morning. And I'm curious if I want to cut it out, but I think we will. My other thought was just save it and use it as a page in a junk journal, but there is enough. Like I would just cut it, right? And cut it down maybe to size. If we want to save it. I did read my horoscope. Not really feeling it. What's the date on this? Are we even on the right? Yeah, it's for the whole month. So my horoscope says Cancers can sometimes be timid in acting. During January, however, the astrological encourages you the astrological energy encourages you to come out of your crab shell and go after what you want. I don't know. We'll see. If we did something like this, it would fold up into a nice size journal page, right? We could cut it even and so we'll see. I don't think I'm going to use it, so it will go into recycling for right now. Okay. The other place to put this is like right on here as the pull tab for here. And that's kind of fun too. So we could do that. If I put it here, I would add another tab. I would add something else here for a pull tab. Okay. So, My thought was I would put my MLK quote on here. What is happening? Oh, because I'm pulling on the bag. So it definitely needs a pull tab, because otherwise I did exactly what I don't want to do and pull on the tab or on the bag. So my thought was I'd put my quote on here, and the quote I chose was, "We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools." So I will just write that on there, although my writing is not amazing, but it's okay because we want to have our writing in our journals, right? If I don't put down, there's a lot of ifs. Like I could leave this pocket down and put a whole journaling card behind here and even put this on the back. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's commit to that. We will make some decisions, and once you make decisions, you know, the energy starts to flow a little bit, I think. Okay, so we'll put that there, and then that means this goes behind here. I'm looking at this other challenge. So one of this other card right here. Yeah, okay. So there's that. I guess that looks fine. Again, just commit. Now, I'm only going to put a little bit of glue on there because I only want it to attach a little bit onto there. I mean, trying to save as much as possible on there. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tape the back. You will be happy to know I replaced my tape because the other tape was lame. And so this feels stickier. Maybe it was just an old roll or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah. And if that doesn't do the trick, then I will just, you know, staple it. Okay, but I think we should be okay once that glue adheres. Okay, so it'll look something like that. All right. Yeah. I'm also going to make a, oh my God, we got a note from the IRS today that we haven't paid our taxes and that they're overdue. So I get to deal with that tomorrow because I did pay the taxes, and it was quite a bit, and I have the confirmation and everything. So I don't know where the misunderstanding is, but it's the IRS, so it should be a joy, a complete joy to handle it. So, oh yeah, that's full of electrolytes and bleh. Okay. All right. Again, another decision. Right now, this is like a flip. I think we're going to go ahead and adhere this down and make it an actual pocket. And as I'm saying, like opposites, and the opposite of blue obviously is orange. And I'm looking at this advertisement today and like it's blue and orange, right? Because frequently, you know, advertisers use, you know, it's a combination. So that I'm going to just put in there. So I do think we'll make this a pocket. And I'll tell you what else I have that's not working because I'm looking at it, and I'm going to throw it in the trash. And I'm not going to keep my trash this year, I've decided, you guys, because oh my gosh. Okay, that literally just fell into my coffee, and I'm so glad it's laminated. It is a beautiful tag from Sweet Elizabeth. Oh my gosh. Allison, you ding dong. Okay. Oh, stop it. Okay. It's fine. It's all fine. Oh, sweet Al. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. I have it right up here with my tape is why. Okay. That was funny. Okay. Not that nothing's not ever fallen into my coffee before. Okay, see this tape? I have had it for quite a while, and yeah, it's just not holding things. I think when we put it on stuff, I think this is the roll. If I put it on here, it's kind of brown. It's not sticking great. Of course, this will stick because I don't want it to. I think I'm going to throw it out. The reason I'm thinking of that is that's the tape. Not here, not this. Here and here, I would put just the thin tape. Now, not everyone's a fan of tape on pockets. I understand. It is okay. I tend to be okay with it, but I'm going to go ahead and just glue it. This one's an easy one, but I know we talk about it all the time. I put my fingers where you don't want the glue, right? So I'm not going to glue this edge. Obviously, it's already in a book, but all right. And I'm going to hold it just like that and let it do its thing, right? It has a little bit of a pouch. You see it? And that is going to give me a little bit easier time than being completely flat. All right. What did I do with my glue pen? There it is. Oh, my glue is bubbling at me. Stop bubbling. All right. Okay. So here is I don't want to cut it if I don't have to, but I certainly can. So I'm going to do that. I signed up for a challenge this morning at that place and we had to go weigh in and everything. Okay, so if I was going to do some opposite, does everybody have celery on their desk or just me? I was going to stamp with it yesterday. If I was going to do opposite, I think I would choose just watercolor. Let's just put some watercolor on there. I'm not going to love this. I can already tell you that, but that's okay. And I probably could have, should have, you know, stuff. Maybe before I glued down that pocket, but I mean, it doesn't matter, but. And I'm just, oh, that's not quite what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to go under that doily, but we'll go right around it so it gets a little. Okay, so orange, you know, maybe we'll tie in orange like over here somehow to kind of highlight that scallop almost. Yeah, not loving it, but it's okay. We're just trying stuff, right? That's what the challenge is kind of about. And like, I don't know where to stop on this is the problem. I don't want to paint this whole page. Yeah, not in love with it. But there you have it. That's the extent of how I'm doing some of these prompts. So nothing earth-shattering there. Now, the only thing I actually was thinking is if there's more orange we could add besides on the page, which might actually make it tie in together better. And so I happen to have these little flowers that I painted. Again, you guys, this journal is so not January. Here's one I painted last night with the extra Mod Podge that was on my brush, and here's one I just put some watercolor on from that same Jane Davenport, right? And I could just do something like that and tie it in. It might do that. I would have to put it onto the envelope, right? Now, interestingly enough, that of course would have made a fun pull. But again, life decisions, it's already been made. This one's a smaller flower. Is that more better? I don't like this small flower. I know more better is not the right. I know. Here's blue. I mean, you know, these are ones I just dabbed with paint as I was cleaning off my brushes, right? Here's blue and orange and cream or whatever. Ooh, that's a lot going on. That might be too much. I don't care for that. So maybe we'll do that because that was the first option. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there. This card will go in here. My other thought is I do have out my fringe bucket, and tell me please when I'm going to use these. OMG, right? Oh my. Okay, yeah. The ones I've already almost used, obviously the white. There's a dark red. Look at this beautiful thing here, though. This might, I don't think I've ever done orange in a January journal. January is usually blue and gray. You know, snow for me here in the PNW. But we're changing things up this year a little bit. So this could be either here. It could be here, which I've never done, in the middle of my book. And obviously it could go along the edge. So we're going to do that. At least we're going to cut that amount now. If we want to use less, we'll use less and use it somewhere else in the journal. Okay? So we'll put that away. Well, we'll put it on the floor for now because, you know. Let's see. I'm going to get out. I'm looking right here. There's some brads in here, but they have like a weird hangy thing. So I'm not going to use those brads. So we'll come down here and get a different brad out of this bucket. There's orange and there's, ouch. Well, there's multiple colors, obviously. How about blue in that? Because then we're tying it all in as opposed to the orange. Yes, I like that. We could do these little tiny flower things. I like this bigger one. All right. And I know I just used a brad and a something. I think the last page I made with you guys, but that's okay. All right. So we'll do that. That's fun. And I think glue, and I'm gonna like make a note. This is my half. And so I'm going to glue on this top half of the flower and see if I can adhere it that way. And leave the bottom half floating, right? Let's see if that works. If not, we'll try a different glue, but the Magic Unicorn glue should work. Okay, so let me tell you about our day. So my husband's like, let's go out, let's run in here. I was going to go do the weigh-in thing, which is like 45 minutes from my house. And he's like, oh, I'll go with you. Let's go, you know, let's go grab some breakfast, go to a new place. We found a new coffee shop. We drove a little bit and had a nice visit, you know, hung out, whatever. And then drove the rest of the way up to Bremerton. So then on the way back, there's like a giant Goodwill that I don't know if I've ever been to, but whatever. and a giant Petco. And we had just been talking to Rue on the phone while we were driving. And poor Whiskey Dog, his paws, he's having, I mean, he's okay, but like he's never been in the snow before, and they have snow. Like, I know some of you know, but like below 20, right? And plus wind and whatever else, and his little paws. Anyway, so we went in there and we bought him some dog boots, which he's going to hate, but I don't know if it's a lame idea or not. I don't live there. I'm assuming dogs adjust or whatever, but anyway, so we bought the dog some little things, and then we got him actually a little birthday kit um, although they don't know exactly when his birthday is because she adopted him and the shelter didn't know, and they've decided, they think he's whatever. Anyway, her birthday is in February and so is her boyfriend's, and so they've decided that the dog's birthday is also in February because that was like kind of as close as the people could tell them anyway. They don't really know. So they're going to choose a date in February between her birthday and his birthday, and make it the dog's birthday, which I thought was really cute. So we got him a little birthday kit. So that was fun. Okay, I'm just going to write on here. I, again, am not a great writer. Penmanship, right, is what I'm saying. And like a ding dong, I'm going to do it after I've already glued all this on. So I'm just wondering, like, do I do it in pencil? Worst case scenario is I rip this sucker off and we just do it again. So, okay. I can't talk and write and everything. So give me 1 second. And I don't know, like, do I want to like do that, or do I want to try and do... All right, we're going to try it. Let's see. Okay, there is that quote. I wish I had, I don't think it's just you have it or you don't. I think it's a practice, right? But I would like to practice my writing, so I liked it more, but that works. Okay, so there's our MLK quote for the day. Now, this is, I like the idea of tying orange in here. Like I have this, and then I have the flower, and I think that will make me happier. So let's do that. I don't know the glue to use. My tacky glue is what I used to use all the time on this, but I don't have an open one right here. I have other ones in my drawer, but I think this glue should do the trick. All right. Those of you that have this glitter glue, is there anything you don't glue with it? Is there stuff it doesn't work on? I don't really know yet. I'm not really a glue connoisseur, if you will. So I'm kind of open to all glue. Okay. So we'll put that down there. Oh, well, see, that's not sticking at all. Again, it's literally not sticking. Why? Why are you not sticking? Oh, geez. All right, what does this say? Tombow liquid paper photos poster board. Meh. This says... Well, I might have to get out some other glue. This, like, all-purpose white glue might do the trick. Just kids' white glue? I don't know. Who knows? I am also not against stapling this sucker on here, so that could be an option as well. You can't stop me. I'll keep adhering it until it sticks. So let's do that. It could also be because this paper's still a little wet from that, watercolor. So maybe that has something to do with it. I also think that the stitching somehow makes it harder for things to stick on here. I don't know, but that's just my thought. Because this isn't working either. So we might have to come back to this. I'll tell you what I will do. Oh, my scissors are mad at me. Everything's not... Oh my goodness. This is not sticking. Well, tell you what, friends. I only have a finite amount of patience for stuff like this. This paper is also... Now, you know what would probably work well in here is like my Tim's Tiny Attacher. That's not working. So, that's definitely not working. But staples will work, and it might, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. It's kind of sticky, but not, it's tacky, but not sticky. I don't know what the problem is, but I'll tell you what, the old school stapler works. Okay, so that argument is over, with the exception of the top one that we may go back and fix. We may not. I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, so I went and weighed in and did this and signed up for the new challenge. And then we stopped at the thrift store. Okay. So did this, and then we went to Lowe's, and I had some money. Oh, okay, so we go to Goodwill, and I don't know what we're looking for. We were looking for a couple things. I found a really cute pair of boots, which I bought, and a really cute pair of like deck shoes, if you will, boat shoes. You know, a pair of shoes to visit my girl and a pair of shoes to visit my boy, basically. And then we went, and my husband found a jacket. And so I'm like, yeah, get it. So we bring the stuff home. Oh, and a cool backpack. And so for the kids to take camping on the camper. Okay. So he comes home, he's trying on the jacket, and then in the pocket of it is like this ticket from the ferry from November 2018. Yep. So that's going to go in there. And I think we'll just write on the back of it really quickly. I mean, I think found in the pocket of the jacket so funny. Okay. I don't think I need to cover the back of this because I think I'll do my writing here. Okay. But I'm just gonna leave this here for you for a moment. If you know, you know. We bought a new vacuum today. My husband could not get home and start vacuuming quick enough. And he loves it. He's super excited. We actually got a smoking deal on it. It was like on sale and we had a credit at Lowe's. So, but you know, we needed a new vacuum. So I'm just gonna tuck it in here because it will forever be noted that today we bought another new vacuum. So, and God love him because he does all the vacuuming. So if he wants a vacuum, guess what? He gets it. So, in fairness, he already vacuumed and he vacuumed yesterday, and our vacuum is not great. I don't know what the warranty is. I should probably start buying the warranty is what I should do. But he already vacuumed again today, and I will say it picked up quite a bit of stuff. So I was just dying. But okay, I do have this little January just hanging out on my desk, and I do like it because we're tying in the orange. And so I don't know, like I would probably put it in here closer to this little, down here. The other spot I might put it is maybe kind of up there, like almost, we could tie this corner in. I'm not loving that, and I'm not loving that. So I feel like I want to put it over here. There's no rhyme or reason. Like it's literally like my brain. I don't know why it wants to do what it wants to do. I'm going to put it down here. I just try to honor it when it likes something. I don't know why. There's no rules for me in terms of, well, this count. I don't know, whatever. Okay, there's that. I don't know why I'm trying to explain how my brain works. I don't know, certainly, and I'm not going to be able to explain it. So I had this card in here, as a journaling spot, but I'm not too sure I need it. Like we have other journaling spots. This is, I can journal about our day. Which is not over yet, obviously, and he's upstairs now watching football. So I'll probably just, I'll write about our day here, and here is the fodder from the day, if you will. I don't know if we're going to the gym. I do have the notes here, like the thing from the IRS. I already did my quote. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. We came back. I've taken a picture before, but there's this road, we take. Anyway, we live kind of out in the boonies, but traffic was stopped today for, just like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, I don't know. The geese were like standing in the middle of the road, and this, we were going this way and the other car was coming this way, and the geese were right here. So we're just like kind of parked, and the car, and the geese are kind of walking, and so they're definitely in front of us, but then they stop, right? And this car like starts ooching forward like really slowly, because you don't want to go like fast and startle them, or they might, whatever. So he starts ooching forward really quickly, and the last goose like turns around and is like talking to him, like honk, 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 like just telling him like, look, I'm trying to get my family across safely. Just wait a minute. You know what I mean? I was dying. I was laughing so hard. And so as we pulled up, they got across the street. And as we pulled up, I rolled down the window, and the geese were like still looking at us and talking. And oh my God, I was dying. I was like, oh, I just love that. I love that that's our traffic, quite honestly. That's our traffic where we live. It's like, just wait for the geese, just be patient, like let them cross, you know what I mean? So I do like that. I'm going to close this book and just close this up. This is not even sticky enough for me to worry about it, like in here. So I'm going to leave it like that. This day is done, with the exception of like, I will write, okay? But for the rest of it, it's done. And so that's pretty simple journaling. Again, a very, very simple take on opposites in terms of just color, right? So, but that's my take on it. And that means that I'm current in my junk journal January journaling. Again, I will journal at the end of the day kind of about the whole day and write it down. But, and I literally have junk hanging off of here that I found this month, or that, yeah. So, I'm liking that. Oh, I did go in and add this, this eyelet, which is not sticking, but I punched it. Oh, that's frustrating. Anyway, I added it, and if it comes off, it comes off. It's totally fine. It'll just add to the charm on here. But anyway, I added another hole, and I put this ring through it, and I found this ring on the floor. I found this on the floor, And this is tags and stuff from this month. So that's it. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Welcome. Welcome to the chaos. If I don't edit this video, I'm sorry about dumping the phone. All right, you guys, have a great day. Thanks for everything. I've started to read some of the comments. I have not been able to kind of respond yet, so I appreciate your kindness and understanding through me sharing in my last video. So I hope you're well, and I hope you're journaling, and I hope you can find support here in this community, because I love you all, and I really appreciate it very much. So thanks for being here, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.